What's cracking, YouTube? We're back again with some more Passpartout. Last time, we got visited by the critic, Le Critique, and he said I had a masterpiece. It was an enigma of negative emotions and something that was beautiful and insightful, and it was basically just me painting the landscape. I think the guy was full of shit, but it advances to the next act. Now we're in a little gallery. We're moving up in life, and we got a new tool. This tool is more precise, so my painting is about to go to the next level. And you know, I'm excited about that, because for this episode of Passpartout, I'm inspired to do portraits. Yeah, I said it. Send me a photo right now. I'm a portraiture your face. Let's go. Let's go. Now, we're going to start it off, honestly, with the self-portrait. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Okay, let's start it off like this. Alright, guys? Black as my heart. Now we're going to use the precision. Now we're going to use the base coat, just a little bit. And we'll get our skin tone. I've always been told I was very yellow. So we're going to go with yellow. People say I'm yellow. I'm not going to deny it. I've got some yellow skin. I say it's olive and gold and they call me yellow. I think they have jaundice or something. But here we are. Base. Nice, big, yellow, mustard, yellow face. Okay, let me bring the passion back. Okay, this is the new tool, so we have to do the classic red hat. I mean, I use it all the time. It's almost glued to my head, so we're gonna make sure we do that for sure. Wow, this is much slower than I imagined, but it is very precise. I like that. So let's make it smaller, because right now it's a little bit. Oh, it's looking beautiful already. I mean, that's a cap and a half. It's a cap and a half right there. Ooh, yes. Okay. My head is it's kind of oddly shaped. Let's add some more girth. Girth is always better, if you know what I mean, ladies. Alright, I become a creep whenever I speak in this accent. I can't help it. Become kind of un pervert. Okay, that's nice. That's classic. Next, we gotta do the hair. Now, our hair is kind of a mixture of brown and white. So we're gonna try our best to get this. I wish this actually was a little bit faster. I love the precision, but it's a little slow. I must be honest here. Okay, get the brown roots. The brown roots. This is gonna sell for tons of money. I just know that all the people are gonna love this painting. They better love it. I'm putting my heart and soul into this one. Alright, so we're gonna go back to this tool. There we go. Oh yes. The roots are coming in. Bills and bounds. I'm not ready to visit about. I'm trying to paint here. I'm inspired. Don't tell me about money. Money makes me paint worse. I get all stressed. I end up painting penises. I mean, not penis, but happiness. You guys seen it. If you guys haven't seen it, I was very inspired by happiness last time, so we made a lot of happiness. But it turns out happiness turns into kind of weird. Let's just focus on that here. Well, I got lots of money left. Oh, I can paint for days. I don't have to worry about money. I got lots of money left. Alright, I feel like I'm spending too much time on my hair. We're gonna focus on what's important. And what's important is not the hair. It's very much not the hair. But this tool makes me a perfectionist. That's the problem. This tool is so precise, it makes me a perfectionist. It's actually kind of a downside for me because it's so precise, I want to make everything perfect. Which is good in painting, but it's when you're trying to make money, when you're trying to make a big ball of money, keep yourself perfect. You gotta just let the inspiration flow. So we'll let it flow. We're gonna do the rest of my face quite easily, actually. You know, I got the big forehead, so we're gonna leave a lot of space for my forehead. Eyebrows are gonna be over here. Yeah, that's a big forehead. I told you, I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying when I said I'd make a big forehead. This music is beautiful, guys. It puts me in the perfect mood to paint. The perfect mood. I'm making my eyebrows a little bit thicker than they need to be, but it's, you know. Now we're gonna add the whites of our eyes. 3D printing to replace no more printing by next year. Oh, well, we are living in the times where that's already happening, my dear. My dear Watson. You don't have to say no more. That's already the future. The future is here. Okay, those are my eyes, but it's just kind of weird. I'm too yellow. It's okay. We'll make our nose. You know, noses have always been weird. When you're doing kind of a 2D nose, noses are kind of weird. My nose is smaller than that, let's be honest. Yeah, noses are weird because the nostrils are kind of like... I don't know. That's weird. Okay, we'll do a little eye color. We'll make it, for the sake of the video, we'll make it like a caramel brown. Even though my eyes are not this light, they're almost kind of more green than this. This portrait is a lot worse than I wanted it to be honest. I have such a precise tool, but I make my eye look so shitty. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? Alright, now let's make our lips pinker than they ever been before. Ooh, yes. Wait, it looks like I'm wearing lipstick. I mean, I guess that matches real life. It does look like I'm wearing lipstick most of the time. Because the truth is, I am. That's my secret. I love the rouge lipstick. It brings out my pout. It brings out the pouch. I think every guy should wear the rouge. Okay. This is kind of weird. Oh, let's just make a lip line. Oh yes, I have my lips are bringing all the boys and girls to the yard. Kylie Jenner got nothing on me. Oh, that's plump and that's sexy. Kylie, call me Kylie. You know, this is supposed to be a self-portrait, and usually self-portraits are a little bit flattering, right? I think I actually look. I mean, I guess I did flatter myself. I look absolutely phenomenal. I'd hit it. Oh, I'd hit it. All right. This kind of looks kind of weird. My face is missing dimensions. I'm a blob of a face. Like, what's going on here? I gotta repaint my ears. Something's not right here. Something's not right. This. How about this? You make a self-portrait, but it's like of a broken man, half covered face, half eaten. It's like it's not quite finished. Like, that's very artistic. It's self-portrait, but it's unfinished. It's broken. You know, we can even make a puzzle piece over here. Like, my part of my face is I'm breaking off. I'm not quite whole. Oh my god, this is actually gorgeous. This is gonna be my masterpiece. I don't even want to sell this one. I'm gonna keep this one forever. Not quite whole. Oh, we're getting deep, guys. We're getting very deep. Let's lighten up the mood. Hello, is this George? George is gonna love this. What is he gonna say? 1,167. Oh my lord. That is a big money. What does this mean in the middle? Balance? Negotiates? Let's go for craft. You know what? Should I hold on to it and maybe get more? We're gonna hold on. I'm sorry, George. That is my masterpiece, my magnus opus. It is the biggest part of my soul and my heart. I'm gonna wait, George. I'm gonna wait. But for now, we're gonna use this skillful new tool. Oh, look at my strokes. Yes. Oh, that guy looks like he's very bougie. This is the base painting ever. Done. Okay, done. I'll let you have it. 1355. That is quite a lot of money. Passpartout is generating big bucks. Potential investors are taking notice. I've unlocked a new tool. Well, I already know I got this new tool. You don't gotta tell me again. Whoa, that's a beautiful lady. Okay, I have to make her something really nice. Really nice. She's well dressed. I'm in the classy part of town. I've definitely upgraded. This neighborhood seems to be much better. No longer the garage. We have some wigged ladies. This is olden times or something. Where does she come from? Okay, let us paint the sky. Alright, so we have this new tool. I'm trying to upgrade my landscape. Landscape is part of my arsenal. I've learned it from the beautiful Bob Ross. So we're gonna... Florida man feeds alligator with his Matisse painting. That is a sin, my friend. How dare you get rid of Matisse like that? We are going to try to upgrade our landscape game, because this time we have the tools to do so. So, Bob Ross, come to me, my friend. We're gonna get a nice overarching hill here. Okay, we'll paint the rest in. We just only need the lines to be precise, but everything else doesn't need to be. Okay, we're gonna need another overarching hill over here. Oh, it's kind of big, but it's okay. Okay, we'll paint that in as well. I know, Don. I need more paintings. I need to pick up the pace here, because I have people waiting to see my artwork. Investors want to invest in me. So I need to show them something good. Show them something magical. I like that as well, but I kind of want like a river in the back, because, you know, usually I keep doing landscapes, but I want to kind of have like a valley, you know. Just try to imagine a river in the back. Deep rolling river. Let's have the hill go up a little bit higher. Yes, I like that. I want rocks and stuff. I want like some more natural lands. Rocks, nice brown hues. Just rocks in the background. You know, there's even gonna be a shoreline. It's gonna look weird, but there's gonna be a shoreline. Can you guys see it? It's coming together. It's coming together slowly but surely. The river needs more natural colors in the river. Like right now, it's. You know, we're gonna use this tool. We're gonna make it like a water stream. Oh yes, that is not just any old river. That is a river of beauty. Now, of course, if we're making sand, shouldn't we use something that shows the nature of the sand, the grains of the sand? It's looking quite nice. Now let's make the grass have more dimension. So we're just gonna take this overarching strokes and just make this all look like grass. I don't want to get rid of too much of the color, but I do want it to be like... Okay, that is very nice. That is very nice. Okay, I have a lot of people coming to my gallery, but I'm not showing any artwork. Today we're taking our time. Usually we paint, we're just churning out the butter, but today the butter's not being churned. Today is slow churning, baby. This is gonna be some premium ice cream gelato. It's not gonna be the scoop from McDonald's, the $1. This is gonna be the $10, $20 gelato. I don't know how I got this whole dollar. I'm pretty sure the French don't say dollar bills, yeah. This is kind of weird, but we're actually gonna mix the two colors together. So that looks kind of nice, actually. It looks like dirty ground, no? But the best way to make it look like grass... Okay, that green's a little ugly, I'll be honest. But I guess if you think about it, grass is very colorful in its own way. And instead of it being all like lime green, it's browns, it's dirt, it's the earth. And the earth is dirty and brown. The fuck am I saying? I've lost my mind. Being cooped up in this gallery has made me lose my mind. I want this to be the best landscape. I want to impress the investors. I want the investors to think that this is not just some ordinary Passpartout run-of-the-mill painting. You know, I am a distinguished artist. Absolutely distinguished. Yeah, I mean business. I'm trying to reach the top of my game. You know, adding some black is pretty important. Okay, I think grass is like a little too grassy. A little too grassy. It needs more dimension. So the big parts right here should have more dimension. Just like stuff it on in. Boom. Imagine your Bob Ross just painting that happy grass. You know, I guess we're going to add some flowers. Like this is like shrubberies, right? Oh my god, yes. Okay, now that looks like definitely like some nice rolling hills. There's quite dimension involved. And even in the river, there's a little bit of brown because as you guys know, rivers are not always blue. There's a little bit of nature and stuff involved. And on the side of the river is going to be little flowers as well. Little flowers as well. And maybe even some red roses. You know, there's a lot of nature when it comes to water. There's a lot of nature involved. You know, over here there's going to be some flowers as well. Now here's where it comes. This is when you kind of take this, you add a big fat tree. Usually I add a big fat tree, but today we're not adding a tree. Today no. Today is going to be, we're going to make an elaborate sky. All right, so the sky is going to be very stucco. These are the clouds, and this makes sense to have clouds like this because clouds are very airy and wispy. So if you want to make sure it looks very airy and wispy, right? And instead of the sun usually being out in the corner, we're going to have the sun over here radiating out. It's going to be different degrees of radiation. It's going to be bright and it's going to be coming out. And you even see a little bit of it in the clouds, right? So we'll cover the clouds with it. And the sun is kind of hidden beneath the clouds. You can still see the light from behind. And the clouds have dimension to them as well. But mainly, clouds are just nice solid whites. Just solid white. And the sky kind of has a nice hue to it. Instead of it being, it has kind of a red, purple, pink, sunsetty hue. Oranges as well. This is going to be a beautiful sunset actually. Oh yes, guys. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. It's going to be red. It's going to be blue. It's going to be gorgeous. Oh yes, guys. It's coming all together. Oh yes. Alright. Put that all together. Now the best way to make this look like a... is just to kind of cover it. Make the sunset look not so much. Just like a little bit of that. And that's beautiful, guys. That's quite beautiful. Let's add some orange into the sun as well. Because the sun, it's not just one big yellow thing. It has dimension. And guys, I think the sky needs to be fixed just a little bit. I think I made this look a little weird. The sunset looks kind of not blended completely together. But when you're using tools like this, you can't get perfect blending. You can try your best. And just one little touch. Now that I have this beautiful precise tool, we're gonna add some birds. We're spending a lot of money in this gallery. We're not painting enough to make it quite worth it, but I feel like the painting we are doing is gonna be masterpiece. These are gonna be masterpieces today. These birds are kind of ugly, actually. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I'm doing here with these birds. They look like bats. The birds are the only thing that are throwing me off, but this is quite a nice landscape, okay? We're gonna call this By the Sea. Yes, Hemingway, I stole it, but it's all in the same good inspiration. Now, let's gonna paint something more abstract, let's see what George has to offer for this. Good. George, I'm gonna have to decline. I want to see the big money ballas and see what they can provide for me, okay? Okay? But, you know, one thing I've neglected and I want to finish off this beautiful episode with is painting fruits. We've all been through those stages where, as an artist, you have to paint fruits. If you don't paint fruits, you haven't made it. You're not quite inspired. So we're going to paint the beautiful orange, but it's going to be on a purple background. Don, what do you have to say about this? Looks like Donald Trump. We got Donald Trump looking at my art. All the people I've met said this is fantastic. Well, I think you're kind of a liar, Don Nold, because there's only one person that saw it, and that was George and me. And I didn't talk to you at all. I want to see what my lady has to say about this. My lady, what do you think about this? 1800 is quite nice. I must say, that is quite a lot of money. But I want to see what my lady has to say. Baffling incompetence. Elizabeth, you can get the freak out of my gallery. What? I spent time on that. That is not incompetence. What are you? You're crazy. Alright, Don, come back. Don, come back. I need your money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said no. I didn't realize Elizabeth was such a little Elizabethan. More like just Elizabeth. If you guys know what I'm saying. It's really well made. Thank you, George. Thank you. I'm waiting for Don because Don has big money balla. I'm sorry, my friend. Don, it's yours. You're giving me a lot of money. I'm very grateful. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. By the Sea has sold. To advance your career, you must please the more respectable customers. Okay, I gotta please Elizabeth. So Elizabeth, I think you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna like this. I'm gonna paint this just for you, Elizabeth. I'm gonna put a lot of time into this one for you. To be honest, the best way to make an orange, I think, is just to spray very big strokes. Oh my god, that's kind of ugly actually, but it's not too bad actually. Best way to do this is to get the orange, but just have a little bit of gradient. Mainly just orange. I just don't like how it's almost too much. Very orange mainly, but just very subtle. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Now we just gotta clean up the edges. Of course, with this painting, with what I have done, of course we need to add a shadow. Because if we're gonna go through the route of realism, you need to add a shadow, right? So we're gonna make a shadow right now. Make this as realistic as possible. The shadow is kind of dark. I wish I could change the opacity. We're not quite there yet, but we'll just make a little bit of a shadow. And to make it even more realistic, we'll make a shadow that branches out into gray, right? And we'll try to blend the two together as best as we can. But to be honest, I'm trying my best to blend. The best way I can blend is with this tool, and this tool is not blending too great. But I mean, it looks like a shadow, right? I think the best way to make a shadow actually would have just been with this tool altogether. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. Oh, it's coming together. The shadow's coming out quite nicely. Now, I want to just please Elizabeth. And we're going to add a banana. I know Elizabeth likes bananas. I know she likes bananas, so we're going to give her a nice fat banana to look at. A nice fat banana to buy with her money. No, I'm literally just talking about bananas. I'm not trying to say anything rude. I mean, I respect Elizabeth. I really do. I respect her. Okay, it's gonna be the outline of the banana. Oh, she's excited. She's already coming around town for the banana. Alright, it's been not a very productive day. You know, I think I've accomplished 3 paintings today, but I want to just impress the customers that I do have. Okay, that's the outline of the banana. Now, we just add a little bit of a gradient. It's not just gonna be perfectly yellow. Bananas are never perfectly yellow. You gotta have some shading involved. You know, and bananas have a little bit of brown in them too. I mean, every banana I've had has had a little bit of brown. It's never been perfectly yellow. You never want a perfectly yellow banana. And we're gonna try to shade out the black just a little bit, but still maintain the black if we can. a nice little. It's kind of a weird shadow because I guess there's an overhead light. That's what's casting all of this. The orange seems like it's lacking a little bit of dimension, don't you think? Like, I think maybe it needs more black, or it needs darker orange. But the thing is, I don't have a darker orange. It's kind of weird. The best way to make darker orange is to put black on the edges. But it looks kind of weird on the edges. So we'll add like a shadow like that. It's kind of flat. I try my best to make it less flat, but I'm not sure I'm quite skilled enough, to be honest. Alright, this is for you, Elizabeth. I'm going to sign it as well. Alright, I'm going to sign it because I know you love my signature. Passpartout. That is not what I wrote, but it looks quite nice. This is for Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth. Perfect. Let's just wait to see what Elizabeth had to say. This guy seems kind of respected as well. A proper investment. Giorgio, I'm gonna have to say no for now. I just want to see what Elizabeth has to say, and we can always come back. In the meantime, I'll paint one more painting. One more painting. We're just gonna need this to be inspired. I said today's gonna be about portraits, and today's gonna be about portraits indeed. So we're gonna paint Elizabeth, because you know, with that kind of garments and hair, she must be obsessed with the way she looks. I'm generalizing. I'm assuming. Probably doesn't give a crap. We're gonna paint her anyways. Hopefully, everybody loves a painting of themselves. The colors, to me, are the worst. Don, you give me a lot of money. This one's not for you. I'm glad you don't like it. That means maybe Elizabeth will like it, because the ones you've liked, Elizabeth hasn't. So maybe I'm in the clear here. Maybe I'm in the clear. For Elizabeth, I'm gonna. Oh, this someone looks just like Elizabeth. Interesting lack of complexity. Mary. What do you need to make it complex? Okay, you know what? You know what they like? They want like... I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. They want a spectacle. This is what they want, guys. I'm going to show you what they want. I'm going to paint it for you. Alright? This is what they want to see. They want to see an environment. They want to see... This will help me sell all apartments. Okay, Giorgio, it's yours. It's yours, Giorgio. It is yours. I'm making a lot of money this time around. The businessmen are beginning to recognize Passpartout's potential. So let's make one more masterpiece. And I think with this masterpiece that I make, I'm going to attract the really nice customers. Maybe the final critique, and we'll move on to the next act. So bear with me. This is going to be my vision of Friday nights with Elizabeth, if she accepts my request. Alright, so in the background, we're going to have shelves. Shelves of alcohol. I want to add some perspectives to this painting. I want this painting to have perspective. This is going to be the night out on the town when Elizabeth and I finally get over our grievances, and she gets to finally see what a beautiful artist and creative man I am. I could really touch her sender side. She just needs to allow me to get there. So this is going to be my interpretation of our night out, guys. Alright. Okay, so we need a bartender. A jovial face. A jovial face, but maybe not too exact. Maybe not too exact of a face. He's gonna have a hat, a black hat, because when I come to a place with Elizabeth, I feel like it's a bit more upper scale. You know, she's a classy lady, and the people, for some reason, I feel like having hats makes them more classy, more upscale. But this is gonna be kind of Midwestern as well. She loves the theme places. She loves the theme bars. She's all about it. I don't blame her. This is why I choose these places. I love them as well. This guy has nice, kind of ashy hair. Like, he's a blonde fellow. He's smiling too. He likes to show his teeth. Red lips. Got a great smile. He's actually quite a nice fellow. You know, I always ask to have this guy on bar. Always ask to have this guy on bar. And he's well dressed. He has a nice blue t-shirt on. He's actually Puritan. He's one of the original Quakers. I don't know how we got him. I don't know how we found him on bar, but he's one of the original Quakers, and he always serves the best alcohol. I guess it's moonshine. It must be moonshine. I mean, there's some kind of secret going on with this guy, and there's the alcohol he serves me. But it's definitely cream of the crop. I'll tell you that much. Creme de la creme. He's quite a buff fellow, actually, as well. People are always surprised by how big his arms are, and I always knew he's a strong guy. We have a lot of money, actually. He kind of looks like he's a little hip. He looks like he's kind of wearing a hoodie, but I promise it's not a hoodie. It's actually quite a nice t-shirt, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to see the greatness of what a man's wearing. He's standing very close to the bar. He's really enraptured into our attention. He's very charismatic as well. It's a nice fellow. Okay, so here we are. We're on stools. Despite it being such a very nice place, it's actually typical bar stools. Okay, so we're sitting here at the bar, right? Now we're gonna line it up, make everything look nice and pretty. Sitting here at the bar, it's empty. We should be walking and we see it's a beautiful, our Puritan bartender, Mr. Quaker himself. He's very inviting. Oh, we always love, he's always good company. These stools, they're quite nice. They actually have a nice wood finish to them. You can't quite see it, but they're nice. They're nice stools, okay? On top of the table, there's these nice red coasters. I'm always very impressed by the red coasters. I'm not really impressed by red coasters, but that's just what they have. Red coasters. And there's also a little canister for some nuts and stuff. And here's all kinds of nuts and chips and some other weird things, shindigs. Never quite sure what exactly they're serving us in these bowls, but I mean, I always eat it anyways. Alright, and then the walls and the floor is usually a much nicer color than this, to be honest. It's kind of hard to paint the floor, to be honest. We're kind of at a crossroads right now because the floor is not finished, okay? The place is under construction. We'll just add that. The place is under construction, okay? The place is under construction. Of course, they have bottles and stuff in the background. I'm just gonna paint the bottles very hastily. They've got all kinds of alcohol. They've got blue bottles, some darker blue bottles. They've got even a purple bottle. That bottle is kind of weird. I never know what's in the purple one, but I always take it anyways. They got nice big red wine bottles. Nice black bottles. Mainly a lot of black bottles though. Black bottles are the best bottles, I'll tell you that much. Got some orange stuff. They got the Tequila Supremos, Silver Tabasco. That's the serpents. And then they also got like sinks and stuff that they don't really want you to see. And just like a back wall. That's it's very colorful back wall. But what they actually use it for is cut limes. I know, it's crazy. They actually cut limes and lemons on this back wall. And they just show you everything. It's like the bar is right out in the open. At this point, I'm just trying to get color, to be honest. I want Elizabeth to be happy. Alright? I want Elizabeth to be happy. I don't think she's gonna like this. And I'm trying to get her to like it, no matter what it takes. We're gonna have a nice little wood finish. This place is kind of under construction. Ay. To be honest, I feel like I failed because the place seems very unfinished. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. At this point, I had a pipe dream of a beautiful place. The night turned to ruins, but this is a night out, okay? A night out. I'm not down. Boom. Elizabeth, come. Tell me what you think. You know, I'm not that proud of that painting. I could have gone a lot better. My vision versus what I actually produced. And sometimes it's hard. That's the world of being an artist. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna step over here. Let's see what you have to say. I simply cannot apprehend the rhetoric of this piece. Elizabeth, this is our special night. How can you not comprehend? Ay. I failed. What do you want, Elizabeth? How can I please you? This will make a great return in a few years. Giorgio, 4,651. Oh my god, Giorgio. Okay. Say no more. That's a lot of money. 5,042 euros. The businessmen are looking forward to a stock market introduction. So now I have to please the business guys. Now I have to. What would please businessmen? Stock market, gold, calculated, finances. A city skyline. A city skyline. Now it's gonna seem very hard to paint a city skyline, to be honest. So I'm trying to imagine a snapshot of city life. I think I've got it. Okay. We're on the road. Okay? On the road is nighttime and the skyscraper, very beautiful, right in front of us. let's give it a shot. Let's give it a whirl, okay? At first, we want to paint it black, all right? And in the background is gonna be gray. Gray background. The street is black. Sidewalks on the side. Okay. Let's try to frame the picture and then we make it nice and beautiful afterwards. You know, actually, let's make perspective. It goes out all the way into the distance, but really, the overarching thing of this painting is going to be a big building. It's hard. It's hard to paint, but it's hard to imagine something and paint it. If you actually think about it, it's pretty hard. Huh. I don't know how to go about this. The best way is to use inspiration. So, let's make it like a bluish nighttime. This is the sidewalk. Okay. And at this point, we see a big building in the foreground. A massive building. Okay, I think I'm trying to create too much. I need to slow down, regroup, rethink. Okay, let's try this again. Massive building here. A really big building in the background as well. In order for you guys to understand what exactly I'm painting here, I'm gonna have to fill in the lines. The perspective is not quite there. It's kind of hard to get the perspective. It's hard to get the perspective, guys. It's really hard. I think the best way to do it is to put small lights on the streets so you can actually see the scale of these buildings I'm trying to paint. Like just small. These are city lights. Yes, that's how you understand they're massive. These are city lights. Okay, now you get to see the scale a little bit. Scale is starting to come alive. Okay, and on the street, passing by are cars just whirling by. Just red lights. Red lights. Lots of white though, because lots of white headlights. Passing by cars, but mainly lots of blue as well. Just like a nice blue lights. If you realize, cars have lots of blue lights. It's a lot of cops passing by. It's kind of a bad area, if you guys can see. We're gonna add windows. This is the lights coming from the windows. Oh my god, this is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually kind of hard. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to create here. And over here, it'd be like a white blue lights as well. But the thing is, it's like it's very hard. There's gonna be a glow, of course, coming out from the buildings. It's gonna be white around the area. They're not gonna understand this composition. Elizabeth is not gonna like it. I'm trying my best here, trying to get perspective of light balancing off. It's not as easy as it looks. It's really not as easy as it looks. Okay, I'm trying to paint the city life here. I feel like these windows over here on the side are not quite making sense. So what we're gonna do is just gonna make it like one big source of light as opposed to small little things. Those are just lights in general. Alright, we'll finish off the lines, redefine them. And hopefully they enjoy. Because I know the businessmen are coming. So I'm trying to show them a slice of home. I don't think they're gonna quite understand what the hell I'm painting. Not even I understand it. And I'm the artist. And that's just weird, huh? Okay. Let me take a step back and look at what I've painted here. It looks like absolute shit, to be honest. These are the shittiest paint I've ever done. Especially this right here on the left as well. I feel like the light is a little awkward. This needs to be more... Oh my god. Okay, I'm fucking it up. This needs to be much more big sources of... Okay, what am I actually doing at this point? What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm ruining it. Oh, I added green. Fuck. Wrong color. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, let's just get out while we can. Okay, that's not what I want to try, but it's okay. It looks better when it's small. Nightlife. Okay. Hopefully, get a businessman to see what they have to say. Giorgio, you keep coming. You keep coming, Giorgio. I'll pretend I'm painting. Are they all coming together? Are these the businessmen? Approaching together? Oh, he's gonna... What does he have to say? The critic. Fuck. How disruptive. Oh, no. Oh, no. Holy crap. Okay, I want to read this. I'm going to sell it. This will make a great return in a few years. That's 5,000 euros. That's a lot of money. He said how disruptive. He didn't seem to like it. But let's read what he had to say. This letter regards an amazing business opportunity. I'm impressed. Your piece, Nightlife, is amazing. The way you use ebony is probably the best I've ever seen. You put down a lot of time in your art, which drives up the price tremendously. It's super smart. I'd like to present you to an opportunity to move to a proper place. You'll meet only the best clients and be able to make great deals. I own the building, but I got a great space just for you. Only a fool would say no. Alright, we're gonna accept Don. We'll go to your Donald Trump Towers and paint for you. Because, to be honest, the money's nice. And baguettes, great, but I want to get more than baguettes. I want croissants. So guys, hope you guys know we're in Act 3. And the next time we are in the city life that I was trying to paint. We're in a beautiful skyrise painting the paintings of our dreams. Only space for 3. So these 3 paintings, these 3 slots have to be exquisite. Exquisite. You know? Only the space for the best. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash the like button, subscribe, all those good things if you do enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more paintings and games in general. Well, I don't know why I paused there. Stay positive. Love you guys. Peace.